had no idea that docks even had electricity on them. So I was really confused. When my husband called me that Saturday night to tell me that Hart had been electrocuted, my first question was, I don't understand, why is there electricity on a dock? My name is Nicole Allen. I'm a mother of what was a mother of 4 children. Now I'm a mother of 3 children. I lost my son Hart, who was 13 years old, about a year ago. Did it this last weekend. He died on June 21st of 2025. The same day my husband turned 50, and the same day that, Father's Day weekend or whatnot. And so I learned a lot since then. I threw myself into understanding everything I could about why it happened, how it happened. I couldn't have told you how light bulb worked before my son died, and now I know more about electricity than I ever wanted to know about electricity. And I have just been doing everything I can to learn about ways that we can keep people safe, specifically in the state of Georgia.
My name's Kevin Ritz. I lost my son Lucas roughly 25 years ago to electrocution, in-water electrocution, from a boat that was leaking electricity. And so ever since then, I have just been trying to get the word out about this issue, because it was something that I knew nothing about, even though I'd been a boater my entire life before that. And so people don't know about this, and they need to know about this in order to keep themselves and their loved ones safe. Like Nicole, my desire was, I really felt that if I'd heard about this previously, if I had known that this was a possibility, my kids wouldn't have been in the water. When you enter a field of electricity like that, there's several impacts, physiological impacts on the human body. Not the least of which is you become paralyzed. You can't swim if the voltage gradient is intense enough. You can't, basically your diaphragm is paralyzed. You can't breathe, can't call for help. So in the very beginning, it was the phrase that was coined is electric shock drowning, because the assumption was everybody that's getting damaged or hurt by this or killed by this, it was because they actually drowned. We now know with my son's case that he was actually electrocuted in the water. There was enough voltage gradient to drive enough current through his body that it stopped his heart instantly. And so electric shock drowning can occur all over the place. The bottom line to understand about it is any place that we have electricity and water, this is a potential. That could be a pond, that could be an irrigation pump, obviously marinas and private docks, water fountains, any place where there's electricity and water.
When these people choose to put electricity near water, that they have a duty, to make sure that other people who are using this community resource called a lake or, a river, have a duty to announce that there's this potential shock hazard in the water. And that's to keep, neighbors safe, first responders safe, whoever needs to know.
NFPA, I've always seen as a partner in not only getting the word out, but writing codes that are going to help prevent this from happening.